Okay, boys, so as you know from the title of this video, I am going back to university. After dropping out of my previous course to pursue trading and other entrepreneurship avenues, I've decided I'm going back to university for a number of reasons, which we'll go over in this video. And I'm going to go over a bunch of lessons that I learned from my year and a half working from home, working on my trading and on my other businesses, and why I made the decision to go back to university. And hopefully, you'll learn a thing or two if you're deciding whether you want to drop out or you want to go all in on trading. Now, I want to clarify that this is not me giving up on trading or entrepreneurship at all. It's still something that I'm going to be doing while I'm at university, because I feel like once you have that entrepreneurial spirit, it never leaves you. You can never just give up on your dreams. But I do want to go and get a proper qualification, and I do want to be in an environment where there is a bit more structure, a bit more support, the opportunity to network, and also work towards a qualification in an area that I am interested in, and it's also aligned with trading as well. And it also just means that over the next 3 years, I'll be working actively towards something tangible whilst I'm still working on my trading and my entrepreneurship. And as a matter of fact, I'm pretty certain it's going to improve my trading a lot, because all of a sudden there's a lot less pressure on actually trading. So let's get into the video. So why am I going back to university? So essentially, I was studying computer science before, and that was kind of a career path, a subject I chose because I felt like I had to go to university and do something. And I knew that computer science was a very good degree to have and study, even if I didn't want to go. I thought I might as well do something worthwhile. And then after a year and a half of doing computer science, I absolutely just hated it all, right? I hated being at university. I hated doing that degree. I didn't really make an effort to meet people or go out. I wasn't on the uni lifestyle. I had one or two close friends, and I was just not enjoying the entire uni experience nor the course I was studying, and I was not putting anywhere near as much effort in that I wanted to, especially because my mind was elsewhere. I wanted to pursue trading and I wanted to do that full time. And all I could think about was how I wanted to just achieve my goals and not be doing what I'm doing. So I decided that after a year and a half, I was going to drop out and just pursue trading full time and leave that degree behind, because I knew that is not what I wanted to do. Even if I did get the degree, I don't want to go and work a computer science job. Even though there are other options available to go and do like work elsewhere, I just wasn't looking at that career path. Fast forward, obviously, a year and a half later, a year and a half of trading and a year and a half of running another business later, I've decided that I want to go back and I want to study economics with international banking and finance, because that is really aligned with trading and all the fundamentals that go with trading. And it's really something I've become fascinated by over the past year and a half, from diving deeper into the markets, diving deeper into understanding the fundamentals, why price moves, long term, learning about economics, geopolitics. It's really become something I'm interested in. And rather than just self-studying, I want to go and get an actual qualification in that area. So in the future, if I wanted to, I could go and pursue a career in banking or finance or private equity or hedge funds. And I actually have a qualification that is going to help me in that career path, especially because it all is all to do with trading, how the markets work. And not only that, this time around, I feel like I've made this choice myself. No one put any pressure on me to make that decision to go back. I decided myself I wanted to do this. I've decided what course I want to do, knowing that I'm going to enjoy it and it's something that I want to study. And it's also in my hometown as well, which is going to be much better for me. I've got friends here and I know the city. I'm going to be staying here at home, and I'm just going to be able to go in, get a bus and study at basically my local university and get a qualification I want to. And I'm actually really excited to do that, because at the same time, I'll be able to work on this YouTube channel. I'll be able to work on my trading and grow that business in the extra time, right? Because another thing is that I don't think I was taking my time seriously, and time seemed to pass by very quickly without me having achieved anything or like anything notable, especially to do with my trading, right? I felt like I was waiting every single day for the next day to turn up just to look at the market. Is there a trade? Is there not? You know, and some days it will lose, some days there's no trades, whatever. And just waiting for time to pass just to look at the markets, it didn't feel like something that I want to do long term, right? If it's something I'm doing on the side of working towards a qualification or working alongside one of my other businesses, I don't want to wake up every day and just wait for time to pass to look at the markets, right? And another point is that I'm just lacking academic stimulation, to be honest with you. Like, I really thrived in an academic environment, and honestly, like trading, there isn't much academic about it. You're not actually learning much new stuff. You're not actually, other than sharpening your trading skills and maybe understanding the fundamentals, you're not really actually learning a whole lot. And it's something I kind of miss, and it's something I actually want to go and do and work hard at and get something to show for it at the end. Another thing is that I know that it's going to improve my trading massively, because all of a sudden a lot of pressure is going to be taken off trading, and it's just going to be something that I do on the side while I'm working towards qualification and building my business as well. As much as it takes pressure off trading as well, though, it's also going to add pressure on top of me. It's like I also thrive better under pressure, and I know that I'm going to take my time, and more seriously, I'm going to value my time. I'm going to spend the day studying, and then I'm going to come home and work on my trading. But when trading is all you have to do, you trade for a little bit, and then you just do other stuff, and you procrastinate and you waste time. And time's like become a very valuable thing to me recently as well. And it's also weirdly something that I always think about, like time passing. I probably think about that too much. I think about time passing without achieving anything actually tangible, right? And so I want to also be on that path where I know that at the end of it, if I work hard, I'm going to achieve something tangible, and that will open up a lot of opportunities in the future. And another thing is, going to university is going to open up a lot of avenues. Your net worth is your network. So I'm looking forward to networking with a lot of people in the industry. I'm looking forward to taking advantage of all the opportunities university offers. And a lot of people that I've talked to recently, right? Some of my mentors, well, two of them that I trust most, both mastered their trading while they were at university studying good degrees. Two of my friends, one of them runs his own business. He's studying at university whilst running his business on the side, and he's very academically smart. And people like Alex Hormozy, right? They were high achievers at school, and learning those skills of hard work and grittiness and performing under pressure all translate into their business careers and their character, right? And I feel like I need to sharpen those skills, because I feel like they've become a bit dulled over the past year and a half, or especially at uni when I was not really applying myself. I know that I want to sharpen those skills and develop my character into the person that goes and does something hard, develops the skills to work really hard for long hours under pressure, rather than just sitting at my screen and just looking at candles trade. I want to develop that character trait where I can work really hard, because I realized, like, I made a tweet about this the other day, that I wanted to get rich quick and easy since I was like 14, 15, right? Trying a bunch of business models, not really giving them my all until trading came around. But then recently I've just realized, like, it's all about your ability to just work long and hard without any results, and having the character traits to do that, to just be relentless, to power through resistance. And on the other side of that is when you'll achieve your goals. So I want to work on developing those character traits whilst working towards something that I actually want to have under my belt. So it's all a big strategic decision for me to go back. By the time I'm 25, I'll have a degree. We'll see about getting work experience and studying abroad opportunities and things like that. But those are all things I'm interested in. And honestly, I'm really actually looking forward to it, because it's in my hometown. I do quite like it here, and I know the environment is one that I can control and is one I actually want to be in. So obviously, after a year and a half of working on my own business and my trading, a couple of lessons that I've learned is, one, you're going to want to have consistent results before you drop out and pursue trading full time, either, from your job or from trading. You want to be already making enough to cover your monthly income, because otherwise it's going to add way more unnecessary pressure onto you to achieve trading success. And you're going to start, rather than mastering the art of trading, you're actually just going to try and be making money. And that's the wrong way to approach it. You want to keep doing what you're doing and work on your trading and have it as a skill that you've already developed, so that when you drop out or you leave your job, you can rely on it. But at the same time, I also think that it's probably not best to fully rely on trading. And I know this is controversial, but this is why I see a lot of traders online. They have other income streams like a mentorship or a YouTube channel is because that trading is not something that is consistent. Like, you can have 1 month profitable, 1 month way less profitable. You can then have a month in drawdown. Then you can have like a really big month. And that's not good for you psychologically. That's not good for you to be able to pay all your bills. And that's why a lot of people have another stream of income, because that will supplement for their trading when their trading is not going so well. They have that income, and then their trading is, just on top of that, right? And so I don't think it's a good idea to put all of the pressure onto trading to achieve the results. And that's why, for those that are actually like successful traders, to sell a mentorship is not really a big deal. It's like, what's the difference between that and a teacher? For people that want to learn as well, to learn from someone that's already doing it and has a lot of experience, it's not really the end of the world. So I think it's a good idea to have something alongside your trading that can supplement for it, whether that's another business, whether that's another trading related business, whether that's investments, whether that's your career. I don't think it's a good idea to go all in on trading. And, another thing, like I previously mentioned, is that if you want to be successful, it's all about developing your character into the person that actually manifests that success. So the ability to work hard, the ability to be relentless in the face of challenges and obstacles, to be able to push through, to have really strong mental resilience. And these are things that are trained through actually doing the thing, right? And don't be worried if you don't have those character traits, because that is something that you learn to develop, right? It's not just something you have or you don't have, but your ability to develop them is what will separate you, right? But you don't want to just give up as soon as it gets hard. So if you're thinking, I want to make a bunch of money fast and I don't want to have to put in that much hard work or whatever, it's not about that. It's about becoming the person that is actually capable of doing that. And on the other side of the hard, relentless work, and on the other side of putting in all the hours and all that hard work, that is when you're going to start to see the success. So it's been over a year and a half since I dropped out of university. So I'm going to be going back to university at 22, and I'm going to take it seriously, and I'm going to really make the most of it. And I'm looking forward to working on my businesses on the side and working on my trading on the side. I'm just going into this next chapter with all of the things that I've learned about myself and just about life, and just be able to go in and really make the most of it, knowing a lot more about myself and what I want to do and what my goals are. And another thing to do with goals, everybody has goals, but it's not about having goals. It's about developing the character, developing the habits, and developing the routines to actually achieve those goals. And by going to university, I'm definitely going to be in a much better routine to achieve those goals. I think that having a schedule, for me personally, is going to help me in this period of my life, other than having the ability to decide for myself when I'm going to do things and when I'm not going to do things. I like the idea of being able to rely on a schedule that is going to put a bit more pressure on me. I'm going to value the extra time that I have a lot more. So that's a lot of reasons why I've decided to go back to university. Hopefully you took something useful for that. If you are deciding to drop out, or you're wanting to go back, but you're unsure how people will feel about it, you want to drop out your job, hopefully you learn something from that. People say burn the boats, but I don't necessarily think that's the best idea for a lot of people. I think it's okay to burn the boats if you're already seeing success in whatever it is you're going to pursue. To burn the boats and not really have any results, like I did when I dropped out of university, just obviously had massive bollocks, because I didn't have any trading results except passing a 10K, which, by the way, looking back at it, was actually just pure luck. So I don't think it's the best idea to burn the boats, only when you've got real results to show for it and you've got the ball rolling in whatever domain that you're going to go all into. So yeah, hopefully you found something useful in that video, and I'm looking forward to this next chapter of my life. I'm looking forward to bringing you guys with me. Appreciate all of you that stick around and have been watching my videos. I know they've been a bit inconsistent lately, but consistency is coming back. I've made some big life changes, and I'm really looking forward to taking you guys with me on this next chapter. As always, if you enjoyed this video, go and hit the subscribe button, join the Telegram, check out the FX Replay discount code in the description. Also follow me on X as well if you want to hear more of my bullshit, because a lot of the things I've said in this video I already posted on X last night. So I appreciate you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.